With In the Else episode 19, Paint Me Where I Lived, narrated by Calla Reeve, age 17, art student, orphan, clairvoyant. People always say art imitates life, but what if life is just following the strokes of your brush? It started with a painting I barely remember doing, just a girl in a yellow coat standing at a foggy intersection. 1 week later, I watched a news broadcast of a hit and run. Same street, same fog, same yellow coat, only that girl had died. I told myself it was a coincidence, but then came the others. A burning church I painted in charcoal. The next day, ashes smudged the morning sky. A faceless man falling from scaffolding. I watched it happen from my school bus window, just hours after finishing the piece. The paintings were never things I imagined. They came uninvited, like ghosts pressing against the canvas from the other side. I tried to stop painting, but my hands wouldn't obey. My fingers itched. My dreams blurred into color palettes. My sleep was shallow, haunted by unfinished sketches whispering from the shadows of my mind. I filled notebooks with surreal scenes, and each time the world bent to match. I was adopted at age 5. My real parents died in a house fire I don't remember. But a few weeks ago, while rummaging through the attic, I found a wooden box with my name carved in it, Calla, and inside were 8 tiny canvases. Each one showed a moment from my life. My first day of school, the foster dog that bit me, my adopted brother leaving for college, even the time I broke my arm, all painted years before they happened. And in the bottom of the box, one final canvas, an unfinished painting on a room I'd never seen. Gray wallpaper, a crooked mirror, a splatter of red across the floor, and me, lying motionless. That night I painted for hours, desperate to find the rest of the scene. Maybe I could undo it. Maybe the act of painting something new would rewrite the future. But the brush didn't listen. It only completed what had already begun. I showed the painting to Miss Elwyn, my art teacher. She paled and told me to stop playing games. "Do you know that room?" I asked. She didn't answer, but I saw her hand tremble. I did research, visited the city's old archive library. That room, it was part of the old Willoughby Sanatorium, closed in 1972 after a fire. There had been a girl there, a patient named C.L. Reeves. She painted every day. They said her work was unsettling, but uncannily predictive. She died during the evacuation. I found her photograph in the archives. She looked exactly like me. Exactly. I didn't go home that night. Instead, I went to the old Willoughby grounds, abandoned now, the bones of the place still buried beneath the earth. The foundation remained, cracked, half swallowed by vines. And there it was, the room from the painting, exactly as it had always been. I stepped inside. A single canvas stood waiting, blank, and suddenly I knew. I wasn't just painting the future, I was remembering it. This life, this identity, Calla, was just one brushstroke in a loop I'd lived before. Each time I try to escape, each time I forget, and each time the canvas pulls me back. I sit down on the floor, brush in hand. If I'm going to vanish again, I'll leave myself one last message, one last hope. I dip the brush into the red and write across the white canvas, "Paint me where I lived." Maybe next time I'll see it sooner. Maybe next time I'll change the ending. End of episode 19, Within the Else, Paint Me Where I Lived.